Hey guys, hope everybody's having a good week. It's Sam with Working Success again, and I'd like to ask you guys a question. Have you guys ever been relying on overtime only to find that your boss just rips that rug right out from underneath you when you need it the most? I know it's happened to me before, and I tell you what, it's tough. And we're going to talk about that today on Working Success. Hey guys, it's Sam again, and before we get started today, I'd like to ask you to please consider subscribing to this channel, hitting the like button on the video below, and using the notification icon. That way you can get notified anytime we post new content on Mondays and Thursdays. That being said, let's get started with today's topic, and let's talk about overtime at work. Now, some people are doing good just to work their 40 hours and go home. Some people that I've known personally in my lives will work every bit of overtime that they get, trying to get ahead and trying to pay the bills. And we're going to talk about that group of people today. And I'm probably going to step on a few toes here because I've been in that spot myself, and I've had to learn that lesson the hard way myself too. And coming from the school of hard knocks, it's easier for me to try and pass on that information to somebody who wants to hear it and needs to hear it right now. So it's really easy for us to get upset with our bosses when they cut our overtime payout. Don't they know that we need that money? We're trying to feed our families. I've got a new truck payment. I've got a payment on a side-by-side, or I've got a payment on a jet ski, or don't they know that? No. Guys, look. The first thing you guys need to realize is that your boss is not your banker. And 15 years ago, if I thought that I would have been saying that myself to employees, I probably would kick myself in the nuts, just out of sheer annoyance. But 15 years ago, I was relying on overtime pay as part of my budget. And then when my boss would come along and say, oh, you know what? We're cutting overtime hours. We're going to hire some extra people to get that workload off you guys. I was outraged. How dare you? You don't even care that I've got bills to pay. You don't care that I'm trying to feed my family. Well, it wasn't that I was trying to feed my family, and it wasn't that I had bills to pay, it's that I was living beyond my means. And you cannot budget for overtime as part of your monthly income to pay for extra bills or toys or whatever it is that you want to pay. Whatever your base salary is for 40 hours work during a week is what you should base your pay on, your budget on. Do not budget for your own personal life for more than 40 hours a week. Now, if you have a partner or if you have a spouse that also works, then budget for your 40 hours and their 40 hours or however many hours they work a week. But do not, under any circumstance, budget for overtime as part of your regular income. If a manager is running a business properly, then they will try and staff accordingly to where they don't have to require overtime. Voluntary overtime is one thing, but that is just extra gravy on the biscuit, if you will. You have to make sure that you're living within your means based on a 40-hour work week. As a boss myself, there have been countless times where I've been forced to make a decision that was the best for the company because that's what's bringing all of our income in, and take some of the workload off by hiring extra people. Overtime was reduced. Some people were happy, but I had several people always coming to me and saying, I can't afford to live. You're taking away my pay. No, I'm sorry. The boss is not taking away your pay. The boss is doing their job. Their job is to run the company and make decisions efficiently based on the work-life balance of their family and on the budgets that are set by their management and by their higher-ups. Your manager or your supervisor, your boss or whoever has their own rules that they have to play by. And just because they make the decision that they're paying out too much overtime isn't their fault because you can't pay your bills. That one's on you guys. And that's a tough one that needs to be said. And again, I probably sound like I'm coming off as mean, but my job is to give advice that's going to help you, and that's a big one. I've been the villain several times where people couldn't pay their bills, and my response is, guys, I'm sorry, I'm your boss, I'm not your banker. And that's the truth. Your boss isn't your banker. You are your banker. do a better job of budgeting for your money. Hey guys, I hope this video was helpful. A little bit of tough love today, but I felt like it needed to be said, and it's a good topic to cover. So hey, leave a comment down below. Did you like this video? Did you not like it? I think if you find that you don't like this video, or you find yourself getting upset at the fact that overtime can be taken away so easily, then maybe you need to evaluate yourselves and figure out, are you living within your budget of 40 hours? As always, though, I really appreciate you guys checking out our channel. Please come back every Monday and Thursday to see what new content we have. Send in a question if you have a question you'd like for us to answer, and we appreciate you very much. Take care.